Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dice Commando YouTube channel. I'm Andrew, with you here as always. This is the Commando News Network, where we cover news, updates, and happenings from around the world of gaming and other related areas. This video and others like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. Please show your support with a like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any new videos. If you want to get involved with the channel, consider becoming a channel member. There are many benefits to channel membership, including access to our Discord, exclusive deck tech and strategy videos, and the opportunity to help create channel content. I want to sincerely thank all our channel members, as I truly couldn't do this without your support. You guys rock. Go Commando. Hello everyone, welcome to the Commando News Network here on Dice Commando. It is October 3rd, 2020, coming to you one day late because here's some breaking news. Babies don't like to sleep. So sorry about that, but hey, we haven't lost anything in the last 12 hours. So today we're actually going to spend a significant amount of time talking about Magic, because this week the Magic community lost its collective mind. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to hit all of our big games, including the big New Zealand Nationals for Fab, some super interesting stuff out of Argent, and then some major news out of Destiny. So for Magic the Gathering news, the community is collectively pretty angry at Wizards, and I think that's an understatement, right? So let's go through the details why. So I think it started a couple weeks ago, right, when Zendikar Rising came out. The landfall mechanic led to a lot of pretty aggressive land ramp mana doubling stuff. We had a lot of cards hit that we thought were probably going to get banned or somehow checked, and then the ban announcement came on September 28th. And it was just Uro, right? That was it, one card. So for about 2 days there, the community was going through discussions there on if we were going to see an emergency ban or what, and a lot of podcasts came out of that. And then a couple days later, the announcement came for the Walking Dead Secret Lair product. The Secret Lair products have been somewhat controversial as it was, but what makes this one unique and what made the outrage come here is, well, a little bit of inserting the new IP. Some people care, other people don't. But the main thing is, what I'm showing here is that there's going to be mechanically unique cards that are legal, right? And what that means is that the cards, a lot of times these Secret Lairs, they're just alt arts, some sort of themed reprint of an existing card. And in this case, the Secret Lair is only available for a certain small amount of time, and those cards are unique cards, right? If you want to have those cards to be played in whatever format you play, specifically Commander's the main concern, you're going to have to buy this product. So there is a lot of outrage. I mean, the angle is understandably, or it's understandable there why it would be there. You have to make the decision for yourself. Maybe you love The Walking Dead, whatnot. But yeah, so if you want to get some more information, there's plenty of sources out there. Almost any Magic content creator that you want to go to will tell you their take on it. But that's definitely the news in Magic this week. News for Flesh and Blood was all about the New Zealand Nationals this last week, right? It's like the LSS continues to amaze me with the way that they do the coverage, the way that they just get the information out there. For example, not only were we updated on what was going on through the entire weekend, regardless of if you were there or not, right? But for those of us who weren't there, like myself, we had a pretty fair idea on what was going on thanks to stuff like this, right? So what I'm rotating through right now are the top 4 deck lists, right? They had unfortunately, you have to be on Instagram to see them. I'm not on Instagram, so I had to get them secondhand. But they just posted actually was the top 8. I'm just showing the top 4 here, but stuff like this is just, I don't know, it's awesome. So what's more exciting about this is, of the top 4, there were 4 different classes in there, right? We had a Thea, we had a Dash, we had a Brute, and we had a Bravo. Very awesome. Dash ended up taking it down. No surprise there. Very familiar face at the top, of course. But just a great job. A lot of excitement for this game, right? It's great to see that it's a good product and a good game, and that people are excited for both. So nicely done, Fab. So for Argent Saga, we are marching ever closer to the release date of Set 4, Echoes of Hoken. But, a reminder, it is the first of the month, so the previous loot box has come out, and we are now seeing what the next loot box will be. Loot box Collection 5, which is the Water, so Ruler of Twisting Waters and Twisting Premonition. So again, if that's something you're interested in, make sure to subscribe, because that's the only way you can get it, right? Unfortunately, you can't get it through your LGS, which is a bummer, of course, but that is the way it is. So as far as spoilers for the next set go, I'll I want to throw a couple spoilers up and talk about them just real quick, right? So first off is this Ping Guardian Pupil, right? He's just a 1/1000, nothing super special, but he has Instacast. What's interesting is he's not considered to be a basic unit because of that, right? But he's really cool that he can Instacast down. Up to this point, we'd only seen that out of the green unit, out of one of those secret layer, sorry, not secret layer, one of those loot boxes. So this guy's pretty cool. He's a common. So that's neat. The next one is that I want to talk about really is, well, I'll show up two of them, but the big one is this guy, right? Having Overrun. So Overrun it's trample, right? That's what it is. It's trample. And I think, I'll be honest, I think that Overrun might be the mechanic that breaks Argent, because it's just, I don't know. It'll be very interesting to see how this works, right? I'll reserve judgment until I see how it works, but I'm very worried about there being Overrun because, the whole idea of Guardians and, them being weaker, but them being able to take it. So I don't know. I'm a little concerned about how trample is going to work in this game, being able to take out units and carry over to the towers, because the towers, in grand scheme of things, don't have that much. So, but we will have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. Hey, one more quick thing about Argent. Sorry, I forgot about it going out, but they also announced that there are going to be foil shard points in this set. I think that's completely unnecessary because I'm still going to want to redeem my shard points, but I guess I can bling out my collection for something that I'll never see on the table. But that's definitely a thing if you're excited about it. So for Star Wars Legion, Fantasy Flight continued their 101 series, right? If you recall, a couple weeks ago they had the 101 series for Padme, which I thought was really well done and needed because she's a pretty confusing unit to use. But they continued that. They did a 101 for Cad Bane, which I think he's not as hard to use. Like, he has a really cool thing. They actually named it in this article called Peekaboo, where he could, right? So he has the ability that after he moves, he can do an attack, right? So what's cool is if he does a double move, right, a free attack, so he can move, basically pop out from behind cover, shoot, and then retreat back to behind cover, right? It makes Cad Bane very, very cool. I think it's a very common thing. So they go through the article and explain that. I don't know that necessarily needed explaining, but it's always a great thing to see content. So that's something you're interested, you can go in and check out that. In terms of other news, I have it on good authority through my LGS, through Gongai. Derek contacted me yesterday and said, hey, just a heads up, Grievous and Anakin, and I assume the ones associated with them are coming in November. There's been no official public stuff on that, but that's the chatters that's expected in November, and that's likely based on order and distributor dates. So saving the best for last today, we have an announcement on Set 11, Faltering Allegiances, the fan-made set for Star Wars Destiny that's upcoming. It is going to release on October 16th. So that is the major news there, in my opinion. It's only a couple weeks away, and that's a major deal. So we've seen a couple of normal tournaments. Dice Commando's had some tournaments as well. Basically, everyone's kind of going into a holding pattern, I think, for that. I'm not going to be doing any deck techs until then because we're right on top of it. So this is very exciting. We've saw 3 more spoilers. I was hoping to get some more spoilers this week. We did not see any to cover, but as soon as we do, I'll make sure to cover those in a cast. So that's it for this week. Thank you again for joining me. Sorry about being a day late, but hey, we're still here and bringing the news to you. So if nothing else, guys, go Commando.